happening, Captains? Welcome back. I'm King.
I'm Big Niche.
I'm just Jay.
K to the max.
And we are Sipping and
Sipping and
Bullshit.
bullshitting.
That's it. Let's
Yeah,
go.
another week. All right, we always started off with Dickhead of the Week.
The dickhead of the week.
Definitely.
All right, let's get into it. Let's
Uh-huh.
get into it. So we got this bus driver out of what is it, Baton Rouge,
West
Louisiana?
Baton Rouge.
Yes.
Christopher Tamplin. Christopher Tamplin. This guy decided to well, I'm gonna say allegedly because I don't know if it's still going on.
Mm-hmm.
Kidnap a student on his bus route. 13 years old, and said he's been in love with her since she was in middle school. Middle school.
Weirdo.
Wow.
Yeah, and sent the parents a voicemail to let them know that he was in love with their daughter,
Wow.
and that this is, he wants to have this relationship going.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Wow.
And
Okay.
I know we're all like parents of soon-to-be teens.
Yes.
Like this is insane. This is insane. I mean, when I say this guy should have a crown with a dickhead on it,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
this is really something where, again, we entrust in people to take care of our kids, whether it's teachers, bus drivers, I don't care, daycare providers. All of these people we're entrusting with our children, and it's like no matter what we tell them, what we do, you got people like this, like Christopher Tamplin,
Yes.
who, in his sick mind, decided that he was in love with a 13-year-old child. Y'all weigh in.
He thought that shit was normal. And he thought that, like, he really is a whole dickhead for that move. Because, like, you went straight from the drive and just was like, I'm going to kidnap you. I'm going to call your folks. I'm going to leave a voicemail, all this stuff. Like, you extra as shit with that. Like, you can even pay. You have a job.
Right.
You can pay for a lady's companionship. Like,
Exactly. That's my whole point of
you go after
thinking.
kids.
Like
that's
it's
wild.
kids. It's kids.
Like, bro, it's 2022. Like, it's really not hard to,
No.
get somebody that you like or whatever. You
Nah,
want to do.
Listen,
He
you
like
better pop in on
Like, that's
Tinder.
crazy.
All these apps, and you decide to kidnap a fucking child. So for that,
You get
dickhead
dickhead of the week.
Dickhead. For real.
All right, guys, let's get into it. King, let's go.
Okay. All right. So y'all saw. I know everybody saw the story about the kid who destroyed the mom's house because he got his phone taken or whatever. How do y'all feel about that? Like, she was on the video crying, and she said the friend leaked the video. Her friend leaked the video. But ultimately, your child still did a whole bunch of damage to your shit.
I don't know. For the damage that he did, either he Hercules or it's something is missing. Half the fucking toilet got bit off.
Yo.
The counter got bit off.
Yo.
Like, who is this fucking kid, and why y'all not casting him as a superhero in real life?
In real life,
Like,
right?
What we
He
talking
punched
about
through the
here?
mirror into the wall and put a hole through it.
Like, what are we talking
Now
about?
she
here?
said he's 15 years old
Right.
Mentally
and
ill.
270 pounds,
Damn.
and he's 6 feet tall. He has mental issues. She said that she didn't go into schizophrenia or any type of specific mental issue
A psychosis.
or psychosis. She never said it, but she said that he has mental issues,
Right.
which made me feel like, why was he home alone?
Right at you.
That's if
Right.
he was alone.
So,
Right.
me and Jay, we were talking about it on our way here. The first thing I asked, does he have a male person at home to check him?
And I didn't even hear, see,
Yeah, so-
read nothing about
So,
that.
you think if you had a male figure at home, I don't know if he does or not. Do you think it would have been different? Like, the male figure would have checked him and said, "Yo, you tripping right now? We gonna go
Absolutely.
chill?" Or
Depending on what type of male figure.
Yeah, that's true.
Mhm.
That's true. Every male is not a man.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah.
So that part, and again, we have to, consider that this probably wasn't the first time.
No.
Of him. That's not the first time. That may have been the first time he went that far,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but this is not the first time. So you should have been getting a foot in your ass a long time ago.
And I just feel like, again, I don't want to take away from the mental health piece of it,
Mhm.
and I totally get that. But here's my thing: who was there with him when all of this was going down?
Right.
Now I know we all, we Philly natives, we feel like, look, the police ain't always the answer. Sometimes we can work it out, but 270 pounds, 6 feet tall, again with that rage that he had, because that clearly was rage when you looked at the video. That
every single room,
every piece of furniture,
you had a lot of energy.
everything.
Right.
Who was there with him for one? Because again, I'm speaking to the mental health piece of it. So who was there with him first off? Secondly, again, was it over the phone? Was it over what kind of treatment has he been going? She said, I've been dealing with this for 15 years. And I get that. I totally get that. Right. And coming from a father who had schizophrenia and had, outbursts, and he's going to, he was erratic. You never know what he was going to do at any point in time. So again, we put precautions in place. Well, my mom did at the time, where it's like, my kids are not going to be here with you when I'm not here. We're going to reach out and get you the necessary help. And the crazy part about it is we got more help now than we had back then.
Yes.
We talking about, clearly 20, 30 years ago.
But even with that mental piece of it, it's like hard to even help somebody with mental, because somebody can have a heart attack as a medical person to come in and say, I can fix the heart attack or whatever. But somebody has mental issues, there's really no help with that.
You have to be ready to accept that.
And then at 14, you're able to say whether you want to receive help or not. So again, I don't know, what did you do? It's always a foundation, groundwork that, from the time they were one up until now. So what made him feel like I can go to this next level?
I feel like it was done over and over constantly, and he saw exactly what he can get out of it, and he kept doing it.
So what's the end result? What do y'all feel is the end result?
I feel like,
after looking at this video,
I feel like from the drive, honestly, if there's no program or men like that he or like in the area that can talk to him or try to help him, or like even a program like a Big Brother program, if there's not one of those in place, I don't see where she can do anything at this point. At this point, he's 6. What? How tall was he?
He's 6 something. He's definitely a tall and big guy. And then also taking consideration, you got residential programs. I mean, that's something that nobody wants to think about putting their child in at no point in time. But I saw in the background she had baby furniture in there. It was, I think I saw baby lotion on the dresser. So at this point, what do you do? Everybody doesn't have money to go stay in a hotel a couple of weeks, a month, a year to wait for this to get fixed. Everybody doesn't have a friend that they can go stay with, an auntie or uncle that they can go and stay with. So at this point in time, it's like, what do you do with this adult-sized child? What do you do?
Well, firstly, now I'll be the one to say it. I love my children. I do. I love them dearly, enough sometimes to send them home to the true father. You understand? Listen here.
To the upper room.
Listen. You do that to my house, you gotta go. And when I say go, I don't mean put you out on the streets. When I say go, I mean meet your maker. Do you understand me? And I will just have to suffer the consequences.
But that really makes
you are out of your mind
when you put
your
hands
this. And you not going to pay a penalty for this. You are going to pay the ultimate price. It was worth your life. Now, that's it.
But it makes me feel like
I'm going to choke you out. I'm going to take you out. You gotta go. I'm going to choke you out. I don't care how big you are. When you cut off the air supply, let me explain something to you, baby.
But it makes me think, was he putting his hands on his mom as well? She never made mention of that. But, again, the way she's talking during the after video, as if this was the first time, it gave you a feeling of something like this happening for the first time to this magnitude.
I felt like when she said she start describing his weight. He's 270. He's 6, and she like, I can't be him. Boom. That's where you went wrong. The thing is, from that statement alone, what I got was you didn't put no from the beginning. From the beginning, if you put fear, not even fear, like, because I don't want to make it seem like boom, you gotta have, but your child should understand that you are dad, you are mom.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like
have some kind of fear, not even fear, but reverence.
Respect.
If that would have been done from the beginning, by the time he's this 270 pound, 6-something kid, there will be no issues of where you're breaking shit up. And I feel like the issue is a lot of soft parenting.
Okay.
A lot of soft parenting. I feel like I've seen the big shift in like the late 90s when it started becoming child abuse. And now your child can call if they feel like they're being abused. And I felt like parents start to become afraid. Now you're afraid to chastise your child that you gave birth to. I don't care what you believe in, spare the rod, we spoil the child.
Yeah.
If your child feel like I can do whatever and ain't shit gonna happen to me,
they're gonna do whatever.
Keep on doing it.
Yeah.
So
it's in the nature of humans to try to push your boundaries and limits. And it's not just children, it's adults. And it's not just in a negative way, it's also in a positive way. We all want to strive for more and push to see how far one more push up, one more crunch, one more, just see if you could do one more. So there's always that desire to do a little bit more, right?
Yeah.
Or to push the envelope. So, but with children who are undisciplined and untrained and don't have a certain wisdom, because they're children, they're going in a crazy direction and without discipline. And discipline does not always mean spanking. I don't spank really in my home. Like my kid, I could count on my hand how many times I spanked my kids. You know what I mean? But I also can admit my kids get away with a lot of shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like they really do. They with things that they deserve. A spanking for. I'm talking about. Listen, you need at least your ass pop with listen with a flip flop or something. Like listen.
But let me ask,
because back in the day you get the switch. You know you get the label. That damn, listen, you remember them plastic train tracks?
Oh yeah.
That beat your ass with that wooden spoon off the wall. Big tall one. Listen, you got the works back then.
But that brings me to my next point of, do we feel like we're trying to compensate for our own childhood where our parents weren't able to do, they weren't able to have. We encountered a lot of mishaps and hardships because they didn't have. Things were different. You know, the struggle was a little bit, the struggle was really a struggle. It was it's not like, oh, PPA got cut off, so now we struggling. And it's not that type of struggle. The struggle then was a real struggle. I'm talking about the house dilapidated. I'm talking about where's the food coming in from. So again, and it's like we never
no gas. Listen,
and now we want our kids to not know what that is or have to go through that. Are we now overcompensating to where we're creating monsters?
I feel like we lost the balance. We lost the balance to where it was like, okay, we made sure our kids didn't have the shit that we had, but we also made sure they had the same values that our folks like instilled us or tried. Like, because most of the people that I grew up with, it wasn't like, oh, you go around disrespecting like elders and all of that shit.
No, your neighbor, you better tighten up. You better not say a cuss word.
I'm telling you, you better shut all that shit off. And the lady at the bus stop, and she's an elder, you shut your mouth.
So that kind of takes it back when kind of the neighborhood kind of raised the kid also. So you better not be on the block doing something crazy because Miss Anderson is going to tell your mom all that work and your mom come home from work and tear your ass up.
Exactly. So that's
what I'm saying. Come home early, you're going to get your ass
tear. And the neighbor might beat your ass then. Your mom come home, then your dad come home. Again, and to me, that's where I feel like that communication breakdown is. It's like, oh, you know, where we grew up, we had 2 pairs of shoes. You had your church shoes and you had your sneakers. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So it feels like now, okay, our kid got, you know, multiple sneakers or multiple shoes, and they got this and that, and it's like that's fine and well. But one, are they appreciative? And 2, do they understand what it took to get them, to get these things?
Right.
And that's what I'm a firm believer in. Like, I want my kids to understand. Y'all know I bring my kids to work with me.
Absolutely.
Listen, every kid that I had has worked with me because I want them to understand this shit ain't for free. I hustle every day. How does song go? Every day I'm hustling.
Listen,
every day.
And y'all better learn it now as children, because this world is in the same with discipline. Listen, if you don't discipline your child, they get out here in this world, the world is going to discipline you.
Yeah.
Listen, be it by the police, be it by so-called friends, be it by now you got people, you know, in your kid's ear telling them go kill yourself. You understand what I'm saying? Like, do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, if you don't discipline your children, the world will. So this is why I'm like,
and
I don't
a lot
understand.
of people dying. They're dying. Kids are dying.
Yes.
Because other kids are out here with guns and all types of things.
Or even just their words. People don't understand. Life and death comes through the tongue. The power of the tongue. So, you know, when you're saying things to people and you're mean and you're hard up against people, you know what I mean? That right there, you creating all kind. But again, sometimes our kids don't want to realize they're assholes.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And again, when you get out in the world and they don't,
I got a couple of them.
And you come across
I got a couple
other
of
children who don't want to deal with you being an asshole.
Say a lot of
then you
people in the
become
back.
an enemy. You know what I mean?
Kids are assholes.
And then one way or another,
I love them.
But they
I love them, but they are assholes. They're pushy. They want it's their way or the highway. I'm talking from an infant. I'm a kick and scream until you pick me up.
Yo,
you understand? Like, they gonna give you a hard time from birth.
Yeah.
So listen, fuck that. You gonna cry? I'm gonna change you. I'm gonna feed you. I'm gonna play with you. I'm gonna burp you. And if you cry, that's the fuck on you. That's your problem. I'm gonna read this book.
You good? You good?
Straight. You okay?
Yeah.
You
I don't know. I feel like we overcompensating, and with that overcompensating, we're creating a bunch of weak individuals that really don't know what it is. The softness of it all. We had a conversation with our son.
Yeah.
And he was saying, I was asking, like, you know, he's in his 20s, and we're like, you know, well, what's going on with, you know, you settling down, getting married. He said, how y'all did things and how we do things is totally different.
You said you're stronger, right?
He said y'all was stronger. He said our generation is not that strong. That's coming from his words, his mouth.
Exactly.
Our generation is not that strong. We don't look at home ownership right away, but to have an apartment or a condo or something, you know, that's where, you know, their attention is going. Having families and marriage.
To me. Y'all want all the glitz and glam to be able to fucking take a picture and post something up. You know what I mean? Like, really, it's like what you motherfuckers live for, to the extent of dying for.
Yeah, that's where a lot of depression is coming in.
There you go.
They said social media is creating so much as far as these kids looking at things and thinking like this is like people we know firsthand. They gonna fraud. Right. They gonna fraud from the time they wake up to the time they go to bed. And they don't understand that. They don't understand that. They think that this stuff that they posting is really real. They living this life where all along you got your brother's shoes on, you got your cousin belt on. It's
how do you feel confident in yourself with that type of bullshit? I'm too
but
much
they
of a
don't,
and
that's why they have to put these things on.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
But that's why I said this world is crazy. Let me tell you, I was looking at this article the other day, and first of all, I haven't heard about Redman in a good minute. I love what they call him, Dr. Funk.
Yeah,
Dr. Funk.
There you go.
I love him.
There you go.
What was it, Dr.
Spock?
Oh, Dr. Spock. Here I go, Dr. Funk. I'm taking it back to Funkadelics. Here I go. All right, I'm all wrong. Sorry, disclaimer. Here I go. I'm taking it back. Bootsy in there.
Oh,
but no, but listen to this. They said that he is a licensed skydiver. A license, meaning he doesn't need that man that be on your back when you out there. He out there by himself and he's skydiving. Are we breaking down stereotypes?
Absolutely.
Are we breaking down stereotypes?
But here's the deal, though.
Go ahead.
And here's my fucking thing that bothers me the most, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we are quote unquote breaking down stereotypes, but the truth is, we were the fucking originators.
I see that.
We were the we listen. We were doing the mathematics and calculating how to fly and how to get from A to B in a ship and how many miles. We were doing that.
I agree with that.
And then later on, it got flipped and turned into something else. And then now we're the first to discover this, and we're the first. No, bitch, we been this.
Exactly.
You wouldn't know what you know if it wasn't for what we had already, what we gave you.
Exactly.
Like, let's be real about it all the way. I'm always here for giving my kudos.
The pyramids. That's it. Fucking alien built the fucking pyramids.
You gonna give the credit to the aliens?
Right.
Can we do something
like damn, bro?
Fucking
can we have anything fantastic?
But you know what? You just brought up
all
a
we get
topic.
is slavery. No, bitch, I refuse.
Right.
I'm not saying you just brought up a topic. I remember my stepdad. He's a construction worker, right? So he helped to build Ben Franklin Bridge, all of that kind of stuff. And what was funny was he told us, he said, nobody will go up at a certain height on the bridge, right? At a certain height. He said, we would always have to get Native Americans to go up to that height to do whatever they needed to do for that structure, that piece or whatever. And as a kid hearing that story, I'm like, what is he talking about? Like, he's crazy. You know, like, you're just making some stuff up. But, you know, I thought about that. And I said, you know what? They've been doing this since the beginning of time.
Yep.
They've been, I mean, like, just think about, like, the structures, the carvings, like, all of the stuff that they created.
All the wonders of the world.
Yeah, and I'm like, yo, when he said that, you know, again, as a kid with a kid's mind, you don't think about that. But as an adult, like, I'm like, yo, that really makes sense. That really does make sense. But I just feel like, I don't know, I feel like stereotypes in the sense of the world, but in the sense of us, we know what we capable of doing. We know what we've been doing since the beginning of time. Now, I'm not going to go out petting no lion. I'm going to tell you right now, fuck that. I'm not doing this shit like that.
No. Oh, my God. Get me on the fucking safari.
Go ahead, Big Niche. Go ahead.
I want a big cat to lay on me and we can roll in the grass. Oh, my God.
You want to lay in him, in his stomach.
I'm going to be raising,
no, you got to
raising the
understand.
kids all by myself. I'm trying to graze and pet a lion.
The Leo in me, the lion is going to see the fucking lion eyes. We're going to be like, wow. It's not about the sign, it's the spirit.
That's my
spirit. You got it. You got it.
Okay.
You got it. We got it all
together.
I'm not
such a way that y'all not going. But listen, I think you know, everybody animal is different.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Maybe yours is a giraffe.
Yeah.
You know, yours might be a koala. Listen, you don't know what koala.
I'm some mild shit, like real easy. But no. I take that.
Slow.
I take that back. I might
be like this with their long ass nails. Soon as you touch them, they go like
but wait, I think I might be like a Tasmanian devil. You know how they be like nice and sweet, cute to look at. Don't fuck with them.
Yo, if you think that little when I realized, you know, today I learned at 30, that saw what it was. They so small. And
they cute and cut. They will tear you a new one.
Destroy you.
They will tear you a new one.
It's
and
like
that's why I said
razor blades in their mouths.
Yes.
Oh, it's
but that's why I said. But I want to give kudos to this man breaking down these stereotypes and showing, like, you know, and you see us out there. You see black people out there skydiving for their birthday. Oh, I'm getting married tomorrow. I'm skydiving.
You know, playing
I love
it.
Shit. Yeah, I love it. But I feel like, you know, this is the stuff that I would like my kids to see long time ago. You know, not showing them that. You know, back then I had had to show it, and I'm showing it with a white face,
Mm-hmm.
as opposed to somebody that they can identify with, somebody that looks like them. So that's why I'm saying kudos. We breaking down stereotypes, we kicking open doors, kicking ass, we doing stuff. We
And
doing some big shit.
And Twister is a master ventriloquist.
Yeah, like
My
that.
man
Like,
Chuck
come
with
on.
that shit. Like, yo, he got videos where he talking, you can't even see his mouth move.
And see, that's what I'm talking about.
I'm like,
And that's what I'm saying.
I'm dead
Now
serious.
listen,
Like, he's a
no.
master ventriloquist.
It's amazing.
Now, as
And
a
he
young
do it
boy, you
like
know
he
he
do
got
it.
clowned. He got
Oh,
clowned
look
big
at
time.
Cleveland with that
Like
horn
the
dummy
bacon
that
man,
plummet,
man,
you got
it is.
your hand up the ass, you know.
And that's why I said now that we able to show our kids and they're able to see people doing things. I told y'all about the story about my daughter with Popeye. We said I love Popeye.
Hey,
Popeye was the man.
one
Listen,
one of the
listen,
best.
the one with Robin Williams. I'm showing her. She's looking at it. She loved Popeye. She came to me. She said, "Mom," I said, "What's up? There's no black people in this town." I fell on the ground because I'm saying to myself, I've been looking at this shit for how many years?
And
How many years?
Didn't even think about it.
Right.
I didn't think about it. I didn't question it.
Right.
But it took for my kid to say, "What black people in this town?"
Right.
And I'm just sitting there like, maybe a town over. I don't like,
Right,
you know.
sure.
But again, like I said, you know, again, it was normalized. Like that's what we saw. It, family matters. We gonna tune in every week.
Listen,
Every
why?
week.
We gonna what's the growing pains? We gonna watch
can't
every
wait.
week. But it was none
Tootsie
of us
and
there. Tootsie, oh come on, Dustin Hoffman, that was my movie. I saluted with Tootsie.
Listen, okay.
But it's again, it was no representation. It's time to break down those stereotypes. It's time to show these kids you can be that master ventriloquist. You can be a skydiver. You can be a marine biologist. Like, do these things.
And I know, people, you know, people had their feelings about him. I don't give two. My Kanye West.
Go ahead. Kanye
Congrats
got
on
it.
the Donda Academy. What is it? Private school. It's a private school that he is.
Okay.
And he's not giving out too many details about the curriculum, but he has a curriculum and he's about to open up a university, and I love.
As long as they ain't teaching the kids no weird shit.
See, that's the
Right.
thing.
Put no
That's the
damn
thing.
stocking cap over your face. I'm okay with
That's
it. You
the
know,
thing,
don't put no
Let
shit
it
over
be-
your
We
face.
don't know.
Don't be wearing no.
We don't know.
I think Kanye West is smart.
Yeah.
All that man shit and big ass boots, all that is a
Market
side.
side.
Yeah.
You know,
I
he
feel
know
like
what you talking about.
he definitely is a genius.
I
I'm gonna
love-
give him the
I
title.
love me
I'm gonna give him the
some
title of
Kanye West.
genius.
Hell
I'm gonna
yeah.
give him the
Love
title.
man.
He's
Love
definitely a genius.
Genius.
And I know he does quirky, you know, again, we have PR people that tell us to do shit to stay, you know, relevant. To stay relevant to they gonna say, this nigga going crazy. He out here in the fucking bushes chasing this woman down. What the fuck is going on? But again, it kept his name on our tongues, on the tip of our tongues. Did it not? Did it not? I mean, again, this is some relevant shit.
Exactly.
That again, we looking and we saying, this nigga crazy. I can't believe here he go with this. But one thing I can say, every fucking thing that man said he was going to do,
He did
he
it.
did it.
And that right
And
there
then
is
some.
why I
From the jump.
respect
Oh, for
that
sure,
guy,
for sure.
because
For
like
sure.
not too many people have that stick to itness.
Yeah.
I admire things in people, you know, especially traits that I wish I fucking had. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie. Like his creativity, his ability to go in and like go rap and that kind of.
I'm fucking man.
Listen, put
Yeah,
a blanket
yo.
over my head. You understand? I don't want nobody to look at me and see me. Like, I don't want that. But he's like so confident and you so creative.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you coming up with
Lit.
this stuff and like that shit is popping to me.
Yeah.
I'm like, I tell him all the time, like,
Again, breaking down
listen,
stereotypes.
that is amazing
Right.
to me.
Fire.
For you to
Better
do
season 2 is
that.
fire.
I appreciate it, man. I'll
Yes,
season 2, man. I
exactly.
just
Got that shit.
Plug, okay?
Spit a season 2.
And that wasn't even played.
On all
Look
platforms.
at that.
Oh, I appreciate you came back.
Listen.
I mean, tossing that in there. I mean, appreciate that.
No problem.
But again, breaking down those
There
stereotypes,
you go.
showing that we're so much more. And I talk to my kids about that every day.
Absolutely.
You know, I feel like affirmations. People might laugh and, oh, you got jingles and shit. And I tell my kids every day, you the what? And they repeat it back. The best of the best. Not kind of the best. Y'all the best of the best. Y'all came from quality, good stock.
Exactly.
I want y'all to understand anything that y'all want to do.
Everything was just the right temperature.
Yeah.
You understand? It was roasting for just the right amount of time in there. You understand? The eggs and the bacon was cooking all at the same time.
She said the spirit.
The bacon. The eggs and the bacon was cooking.
But like, don't
Just
get
right.
Like, you gotta fight for it too.
You got.
It's not going to come
You
easy.
gotta go out and get it in this fight.
Yo, and let people know I'm worth so much more. Fuck you. I'm worth so much more. You're not going to tell me that you're putting me in this box and I'm supposed to comply to your thoughts, to your ideas, your notions.
Exactly.
You know, I talk about that all day long. I'm not going to take up the whole podcast on it, but it's just, to me, I just feel like, again, I love our race. I do. I really do. And I don't want to, stand on the soapbox and, start shouting from the... But I just feel like, so much was taken from us.
Yeah.
So, things that we created, things that we did, ideas that we came up with, concepts that we came up with, and then it was snatched away. Now I teach my kids, patent that shit, trademark that shit. Don't you put nothing out there. Don't even tell a fucking friend.
Exactly.
Until you know for a fact that you're moving forward and you trademark, you copyright, you patent it. Because again, they already took enough.
Exactly.
Hold on to something. Hold on to something.
Listen,
what we got?
I was just talking to my kids about that last night, and I was telling them, we were having a conversation. They asked me a question in general, what am I good at? And my response was, anything I put my mind.
There you go.
I'm be honest.
The end.
I think very highly of myself, my capabilities. If I want it, I'm gonna get it.
That's
like that's just how I feel. It's gonna come to me. The universe is gonna make sure that whatever it is I want, I am gonna get it.
Absolutely.
It's gonna come to me. So I really have a free. Y'all know me.
Yeah,
I got kind of like a free way of fucking. I really am.
Absolutely.
Because I already know that everything is working for my good.
Yo, you be dropping gems of knowledge on me, and I just be sitting there blown away like, she got something on it. She right. You know what?
Listen.
That's my thinking voice, y'all.
There you go.
It sounds like James Brown, but it's not. I promise. I promise it's not James Brown. I promise.
I'm telling you.
What we got, Kid? What's up?
All right, so listen. I was having a conversation with my man, and we was talking about work husbands and work wives, shit like that.
Right.
Is it cool or is it foul?
What's your
as far as now, let me be clear.
Go ahead.
Like when I say this, work husband, work wife, not meaning all right when y'all go to work, y'all go in the closet, y'all fucking no.
Look,
meaning.
What type of job is that?
No, listen.
Like how you punching on that?
It might be like, all right, boom. You want something to eat? Bang. There you go. All right, so it's like a lookout situation.
Okay.
Not necessarily a romantic thing.
Right.
But it's just.
So we friends. Why don't we just say we friends?
Because that's not.
Why do it have to be? What's the title?
I mean, you're going to get the label. That's going to happen if you're in the workspace and like let's say it's like 20 people.
You know how they do in the office space.
So you got,
I like your shoulders, as you said, the office space.
So
your shoulders did something
for it.
Like the person that's going to bring you some, or they might just be nice. It's not even like a sexual thing or anything like that. Is that appropriate or inappropriate? If it's safe, nothing wrong.
I feel like no.
I feel like no. Because they can go too far.
Now listen, but what if let's just say like I'm being. Let's say y'all both understand.
Yeah.
Like we're not together. You're just a cool ass person. Not romantic on both sides.
Go ahead.
I was getting ready to say, let me turn around to K-Max.
Let's hear K-Max be working with a lot of ladies.
Let's hear what you have to say.
Go ahead.
So, I mean, I think this thing is it can go too far. Like somebody bring you something to work, like why you bring it? It can build up and go to a different point. But I mean, like working in a corporate is always that one person, either male or female, always looking out for everybody.
Right.
Or it's often like, let's go to happy hour.
Right.
It's never gonna go to that.
Mm-hmm.
As long as it's like a group, I'm good with that. But it's not gonna be a one-on-one like going there.
Because somebody might get their ass busted.
A deep, like
that steak might not be the only
No, but I
listen.
I feel like, to me personally, I feel like it's cool to be nice. It's cool to be kind.
Right.
We need more of that.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, don't be sashaying around my man dust. You know what I mean? Don't be with the pants where your clappers be moving in the way. Because I'm gonna find out. You understand?
Wait, how you gonna find out?
Let me tell you something. I'm
I
a
hate my
master.
ways.
You know, we said Twister master the ventriloquist. I'm a master detective. Listen, I will search some shit out.
Listen,
No, but I just feel like
it
is. But listen, I'm gonna put you on
No,
game.
but what if it's now if you don't say shit around my man desk, but what if he coming in with the sweatpants, the loose swim trunks?
He said,
Are you in the office with
He got the ball.
Wait.
He come up to your desk with the ball shoes.
No, the tight work pants.
The
fitted work pants.
Skinny leg.
And he like, hey,
And he
I'm
put
going
the
down
one
to the
foot-
cafeteria.
There you go.
I was wondering if you
You
wanted
want
that
that Caesar?
Yeah, the
So
one
you
you
want
like.
that Caesar?
Yeah, I know how many croutons, 7
Man,
on this.
he's standing up here with his tight work pants on
here
and
we
your
go.
desk.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
What was that? What was that?
Last week, I went to the office with my slim jeans on.
He out here hoarding the ring.
And my jeans. Like, what's wrong with that?
He
A
out
pair-
here displaying
A
his
pair of damn
You
pants.
displaying your
A pair
goods.
of pants.
I said, let me tell you
Wonder,
something.
you putting them up for display for the
I said,
ladies.
let me
at
tell you
work?
something. I
Say it
said,
ain't so.
you need to get your wardrobe approved by me before you hit these streets.
Do you understand?
You're not going to be out here hoarding
You
around.
can't be.
I'm trying to
You
get
can't
dressed.
be out here
You
like
could be
this.
dressed.
I'm looking for
flopping
clothes.
around.
You could be
I'm like
dressed.
I saw this
Every
outfit.
time
I
But
said,
you
it
ain't
looked
gonna have
nice.
my shit propped up in them
Listen.
pants in such a way.
Every
nice.
time you walk, you flopping around.
Listen,
Like, hey,
listen.
ladies, come on, anybody need
Yo.
anything?
I'm going down to the cafeteria. No, you're not. No, you're not.
Flavor
So
No, but I feel like this. To me, no, I feel like people know what they're doing.
Right.
You
Right,
know
right,
what you're
right,
doing.
Right.
You know that this person is either going through some relationship
Right.
problems, or you know that this one her baby daddy
But
tripping.
what if they not?
Okay,
What if
and they may
nice
not be.
people? They nice people and they say, hey, yo.
It's great
I
to
see you a
have
good
nice
dude.
people,
I see you a good dude.
but let me tell you something.
You look hungry. I'm going
humans.
to mill.
We are humans.
Right.
And it's like the more you do, we're going to gravitate a little bit more to you. And a little bit more to the point now it's starting to become a thought process when I'm at home watching Snowfall.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like,
she came to bring me that slice of pie.
oh
and it's
man. And she
It's
know I
in
like
the
it
office.
cold.
You
Can't eat.
understand?
Yeah.
You can't eat no more.
No, it's not even that.
You can't accept food no
No,
more.
it's
All
not.
right,
even
how
that.
about your lady accepting food then? How about that?
Can he bring her that slice of
That
pie?
wouldn't be a problem because
Okay,
I bring no.
Because he said,
no,
I know
no,
you
no,
like
no.
that extra
That wouldn't be a
large.
problem because
pizza.
that wouldn't be the issue because I'm handling all that shit.
No.
I already know.
This is a hypothetical. We're
Go
talking
ahead.
about.
Let's
Then
do
we
it.
start
Let's
off
get
with
into it.
corporate, right?
Hypothetical.
Corporate office,
Let's
right?
get
So
into
this
it.
is a hypothetical.
Right.
So again, can she eat?
Nope, because I don't trust niggas. Real simple. It's real
Hey.
simple. I don't trust niggas.
But
That's
then
real
we
simple.
don't trust bitches
No.
either.
Hello.
She might be
Y'all
putting
have
some
to
voodoo,
trust y'all
some woody
for
woo,
own reasons.
some roots.
We don't trust niggas because we know.
So then
everybody
nobody eat.
but-
Y'all gonna be some hungry asses.
Everybody
Everybody.
starving.
So
Nobody
I died-
eat,
so I died
everybody
now
starving.
You
with
ain't
all
gonna
my
die
kids.
one day.
With all my
Everybody
kids.
Take these leftovers with you. I
Nope.
made
Yo.
sandwiches.
Chicken bones.
Yeah.
Nigga, take these chicken bones we was
To
eating
be
on
honest-
last night.
Go ahead, hit it.
I never told you this. But
I will fuck you up in here. Hold on, wait.
No,
All
listen,
right, I'm
listen.
listening. I'm sorry.
Listen.
George, we
Sorry,
got
y'all.
we got insurance.
Like, listen. Like, you got girlfriends. Like, I ain't gonna say their names.
Yeah.
But for me, I'm never gonna be cool with them niggas at all.
Mhm.
Even my daughter's boyfriend, we'll never be cool because if it go left, I'm gonna turn it all the way up.
Absolutely.
Okay,
We
but
can
I'm
never be-
saying.
we can never be
But
cool.
my male friend
ever.
always is respectful.
I know that, but you know I'm respectful to. I say hi, but as far as
Yeah,
like
and they
going
scared
out,
of him. Because they said the way he looked.
Because when they go left,
as they
he's gonna go left.
As they should be.
They
should be scared.
So wait, would you consider yourself to be like a jealous?
No, not at all.
No, he's not.
I'm not jealous. Because
I'm gonna do what I want.
I'm just gonna keep that barrier. I'm gonna be respectful to you. You nice to my wife. Be cool, but
No.
never gonna be cool.
I mean, when it comes to your lady, are you the jealous type?
No, not at all. I never been.
No,
Never been.
Are you the jealous type?
No, I'm not jealous at all. You think I'm the jealous type?
A little bit.
No, listen. I don't think so. Listen, I don't think so. Like, I be fucking with him. Because I be like, I know how to, like, fuck with him. I know how to get his feathers wrapped.
Right.
Whatever we can say. But I know how to do that. So my thing is, I do that shit. Because it's like everywhere we go, y'all know the story. The old ladies love him. Like, this is, they going, listen. They at the casino putting money in the machine for him, telling him, "Go ahead, pull the trigger, go ahead." And I'm sitting there looking like, "Yo,
I want you to."
Hey, yo, this is my guy. Like, what
about that?
Yo, wait, they be disrespectful. They like, "Excuse me, we on vacation." Excuse me, Now all of us is out there, but they to him. Excuse me, I'm right here. Can you show me where room 223 is? I'm sitting there like, bitch, is right there. I'm right fucking 223. What is you talking about? He like, hold on, let me see if this is 221. That's 223. Thank you so much. What happened in New Orleans?
Oh my gosh.
Yo, we all out there partying in the street. Everybody know Bourbon Street. Represent, man, Rouge, we love y'all. But listen, we all partying. Bourbon Street. What they do? Excuse me, sir. Where you get them drinks from? We all got the same drinks. Why you? He said, oh, down there. He said, down there, I got them down there. She said, oh, and stood right there by him. I continued to dance in the street. I
looking at it all wrong. Looking at it all wrong. My man. See, listen, what it is he's the safe one. People feel safe around him.
Right.
But every dude feel like he's a mean dude that's going to go crazy, but the women feel safe.
Right. Because niggas,
okay.
He said he mean mugging. Let me go up to him and say hello.
Okay.
Listen, I've known y'all for almost 4 years, right?
Right.
I'm not afraid of you.
Right.
I'm not like, I hang out with you and I'm antisocial.
Right.
I would hang out anytime. My thing is, if you have ill intentions, then you should be afraid. That's when you are afraid. And you need to be afraid, because if you have pure and it's nothing, then there should be no issue. But if you, man, he kind of scary. Yeah, nigga, because this dude he know at the end of the day, if it was ever a situation where a shoulder to cry on, or he bugging, he doing too much, blah, 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 I'm going to be that guy. Right? I'm going to be that guy, and anything can happen from vulnerability.
But that's what I'm saying about The Office. Go ahead, Big Niche. Go ahead.
But they go the other way. Y'all with y'all.
Yes, double standards.
Guys, listen, just think of it, right? What would you say? Would you say that it's easier for men to get away with infidelity than it is for women?
Or is it easier for women
to get away with infidelity
than men?
Get away with it, I think women get away with it because y'all smarter. Dumb as shit.
And what else? Any other reasons?
That's what we like to think of.
I feel
What's your
like,
reason?
I feel like, y'all just smarter and shit, and y'all get away with it more. Y'all get away. Now, are you talking about like?
No, but listen, because there's a follow-up question.
Right.
So when we say that women, we know women, we are women, are more conniving. You understand? So the little shit that y'all think, oh, she's innocent, oh, it's just nice. You know, that bitch trying to get some dick. You understand? See, that bitch trying to get pounded in a fucking hot
always true, man.
But her work husband.
Listen, that bitch willing to put her face up against the bathroom fucking wall. Do you understand? Let me explain to you. Women are fucking
Go ahead.
Bitches is conniving. You understand? So you, as I know y'all feel like, I know men.
We good
right? So we want to, we gotta these delicate flowers. We gotta protect our women. They don't know no better. No. Y'all should be you listen to your women, because listen, we know when women
are trying to push up on our dude.
It be the most innocent. Could you please, sir? My tire.
Exactly.
Come on, bitch. Y'all hurt your ass big
Or
ass.
no, this is the one that gets me.
that car up on
That's why I
your
said you
back.
stupid, because I don't even pay attention. Like she said in New Orleans, I wasn't even paying attention. I'm like, well, it's down the street.
Right.
Like,
No,
listen. Can I give you another for instance? Let me give you another for instance.
Yeah.
We in New Orleans, same night, same time, same street.
Right.
This lady got into it with her husband.
Right.
She said, I don't want to walk with you no more. Gripped his arm,
Safe.
went arm in arm, and said, I'm with him now.
Safe.
He said, I'm with them.
Safe.
And I'm sitting there.
She felt, look, he has a safe
But how you safe with my guy?
Is
Listen,
it? No,
how
you
you
not.
say- you really not
So
safe.
I was getting ready
You
to say,
really
you don't know
not
how much
safe.
danger
I knew
you
she
really
was
in.
drunk, and I
Exactly.
gave her a
You
pay.
don't
stopping
know
that
how
man
much
from going
danger.
to
I
heaven
gave her a pay.
by doing nice
Now
things.
we stopping the man.
You're stopping him. You're trying to stop
Praise
him
the
from
Lord.
going to heaven.
Look, we stopping
Because
him from
if
going
you
to
don't do
heaven
these
now.
nice things and help these random people,
Right on.
Random
then
women.
it's like a whole
Yeah.
up.
Random
These
women.
damsels
Not
in
random
distress.
So
people,
listen,
but
it's
random
gonna be like,
Damsels in distress.
it's gonna be like, so, or when you get up there, it's gonna be like, so you could have helped that lady, and you chose not to because your lady said not to.
That's right.
Boom, and now you're gonna help back.
No,
So-
you're not. No, you're not.
listen.
Because you're supposed to honor your wife. So that's
right.
on me.
Regardless.
That's on me. But that's on me
Call
though.
AAA if you
You
need
got,
help.
I'm telling you.
Call
You
911.
can't call that bitch a taxi.
Call
or
her a taxi.
Call a fire department. Get some flares out there for her. Help her the fuck
Ask
out.
her what's her
But
baby
what
number and
you
tell her
not
call
about
her
to
baby.
do
Next
is
topic.
take your
So
ass.
I take it that strip clubs, as far as your man are, is it cool for your man to go to a strip club? And K Max, would it be cool for your lady to go to a strip club? Now, not just like a strip club, just like a visit, but would it be like a regular thing? Boom, every Saturday you say, I want to go to the strip club. So one of those situations, would you be okay with it if it was with friends? Now, if you go by yourself, I feel like you're a whole sicko. Like, you're a whole sicko if you go
You're
to the strip
sexual
club by
fucking
yourself
deviant.
and you just want to fucking go.
Sitting in there like
Right.
With your tongue
Like, you
wagging.
can't wait until
Wave your
Saturday
finger.
to go to the strip club by yourself. And, yeah, you sick. But if you go with a group, is that cool? And I'm gonna ask the same for the ladies, right? Because we're all married. Everybody don't know.
right.
Like,
I
yeah,
think,
we're married.
I think once in a while, but if you're going every weekend, like you're a whole
Yeah.
whole weirdo.
What do you
They
think
got a
is
whole
going
problem. This
on?
is like, you know what I mean? Like this is kind of addiction. Yeah, for me, it's like a little addiction. If you go every week.
I don't like that shit. I ain't gonna hold you. Listen, as me, I'm gonna be honest. I don't like that shit. What you going to the strip club for? Like, what you gonna see a bunch of niggas? Listen, and here's the thing, right? You gonna see a bunch of niggas, right?
Right.
In outfits, flipping around and shit,
Right.
and rolling on the ground. And then at the end of the day,
freshly waxed
and then
asshole.
here's my thing. My mental is automatically.
Right.
That nigga
When
fucking
you in
in
the
the
strip
bed.
joint, you can be sitting there, a nigga come by, bang, smack you with,
And they
smack you
do.
on the face.
We
Exactly,
saw
that's my thing.
HBO on
Right.
HBO. They showed
That's
it.
what got me. That's
We
what got
saw
me.
it on there.
Right. So
That's
my whole-
really how it is.
This is my thing. So my thing is,
Mhm.
fuck no. What you talking about? You trying to go to a strip club? You're not doing that. We not doing that.
Big
But every
Reese,
once in a
if
while,
he want to
you
go
know,
every week, what you
No,
say?
brother. No.
every week.
Every other
No, every week simply because you're not about to. Because I'm a cheap bitch. You're not about to spend my money.
Right.
You understand?
Right,
So you
right.
can't go there every week.
I get it.
Now, again, I prefer personally. We can go together because I prefer the females over the males.
Okay.
I like to see the ladies do tricks,
Got you.
so I could go home and try them.
Got you.
You understand?
Okay.
It's tips, it's tutorials, up close and personal. You understand? I don't got why you
You like this now? Wait a minute. Put that link up again.
Listen,
How
I'm
did you do
telling
it?
you,
How did you swing it?
She swung that
Now
part
her
while
cheeks
this part
gyrated
was
while
going
her
away.
feet was.
There you go. So it's was alive up front tutorial, right? So I don't mind going to the ladies. The men.
Now see here, that's where I feel like
it's oh.
Fuck out of here, buddy.
It's
Go ahead with that shit.
It's not my cup of tea. I'd much rather throw money at a big ass booty that's shaking like this and flying around on the thing and she flip it. I want to throw my money for that performance. Like, bitch, you killed that shit. Like, I'm bigging her up. But the men, I just, all that strongness and gyration. It's too much strongness. It's too much gyration. I feel like some of they moves. I don't want to see your asshole as a
right the fuck out of
like,
here.
I don't want to see
all that goofy shit.
I don't want to see a man's asshole spread open.
I hope her asshole is not in the male strip club.
I don't want to see
not.
Because
I don't want to see that.
I don't want to see that.
My whole thing, I don't like the strip club. I don't like the strip club because I don't like to. I already know why you there. I know if you come and dance with me, it's not because you think like, yo, you're a cool ass nigga. No, it's because I'm trying to get this money. And
that's it.
There is, but
they're selling a fantasy.
Like, I remember going to the strip club for the first time. I went there, my old head took me, boom, and I'm like 19 years old. In a strip club. I don't even think I was that old. But anyway, we in a strip club and a girl come to me. She said, yo, hey, you want to dance? I said, hell yeah, I want to dance. So she danced, boom. I'm enjoying it. I'm just watching what's going on. Or she dancing on me. Or she said, you want another dance? Why not? She started dancing. All right. All right, that'd be such and such. I'm like, what? I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I thought you was just.
Yeah, I thought you was being nice. Damn, you trying to get money from me? From a dance?
It traumatized him, and he didn't. From then on,
I like
he
that
didn't
shit.
like it because it was traumatizing. It was jarring for him. He didn't understand the environment that he was in. But I blame his old heads for taking him there and not explaining to him.
No,
no. For them
true.
not explaining to you what this is. This is a strip club. If a bitch asks to dance on you, that is going to cost you money. That was your old heads for not prepping you, and you was traumatized. But from aside from that, you gotta like bad bitches shaking around.
Here's the thing.
If you into porn, you gotta like a strip club because it's damn near the same thing, but it's live. Like, what the fuck is
But see, I feel like this. Now, on the flip side of it, my guy can't go. I'm so sorry.
See?
He cannot. Because the strip clubs of yesteryear
are gone.
The strip clubs of now is
pancakes.
booty butt naked bitches.
But y'all strip clubs worse.
Yeah.
Listen,
it's worse than
why do you say it's worse? It's the same
because
thing.
It's a lot
They're
because
both
ladies
stripping
are nasty.
down.
Listen.
Men are not.
No, they are, but they be like, they go.
What? Men are not?
I'm like, no, they are.
Okay, I'm trying to
They
figure
are,
it out.
but my thing, I mean.
It's a negative.
I
You
think
cannot go.
Men are much cheaper. So they
There
want
you
to throw
go.
that dollar and walk
There
away.
you go. There you go. That
Women
right
gonna
there.
throw a whole stack of that
That right
grind.
there.
And they will.
No, but
They
here's the
get that
thing.
King's
It's a shame. I'm gonna tell you what's sad, and it's a
Go ahead.
It's a gift and a curse.
Go ahead.
It's a gift for a bitch that's in a position,
Go
right?
ahead.
Yeah, y'all cheaper, but it's because don't nobody be, complimenting y'all enough.
Mm-hmm.
So when y'all get attention,
Mm-hmm.
you understand, you willing to lower your price.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? It's rare that a nigga is a high price gigolo. You understand?
Right.
A bitch that's a gigolo, a female gigolo, she ain't lowering her price. You understand me?
Right.
Just think of the what's the chick? Oh, that's a shame. Rest in peace. She died. But
Anna Nicole Smith.
there you
I
go.
knew where he was going.
There you go. You understand? I ain't lowering my price. I'm gonna marry me a motherfucking billionaire. He 97 and a half years old, and I'm 15. But I'm gonna marry this nigga because I'm gonna secure the bag. You understand? I'm not lowering my price.
Yeah.
Whereas men, I feel like because sometimes they don't get the attention as much, you are willing
It is
to
an
lower your
ego
price.
stroker. The strip club is an ego stroker.
And that's why it don't
for
work
a lot
for
of
me.
men.
Because that shit is,
Or like you can
I
take
know
them
it's
home.
your game, and that's cool.
You can
and
take them home
but
for a
I'm
couple
cool.
dollars. You can take one home.
Right.
You can have
For
your
the
very
low
low
price.
Right.
You can
You
optional
Can have one.
for the full.
Yeah, like I feel like
And your friends can enjoy. He comes with the bonus erection.
When a screw on penis.
Yo, that's fucked up for y'all.
Yo, but I feel like it's true though. It's an ego stroker.
Mhm.
It's something, and I feel like both are. Both
Yeah.
are. Because it's not the chicks that's in the male strip clubs that is the same one. Okay, it's not the ones coming from the female strip club to the male strip club.
Right. No.
I've been there.
Right.
I see what I see.
Right. Right.
I'm talking, maybe she might be a single lady.
Yeah.
She might not have the highest of self-esteem.
Yes.
And I'm not saying that that's all of them, but I'm saying what I see. Because I've been there
Exactly.
in the churches.
Yeah. A lot
But
of
I'm
bitches
saying-
looking for love in a strip club.
Yeah.
You
And
understand?
they're
They
willing
looking
to
for the
pay.
sugar daddy.
And they're willing to pay.
Yeah.
And he's willing to say, I'll give you these services at these prices. And I feel like the same thing for women at the Now, I have to say, I am a little biased because I've never been to a female strip club. Ever in my life.
Oh, you got it.
No, because I got the
don't.
same shit. I got
No,
titties,
you
I got ass, I
No,
got
no,
pussy.
no, no, no.
Like, I don't
It's not about
need to
what you
go.
have.
Don't go.
No, I'm
Don't
telling
go.
you,
He
have
said-
to at least go to one.
King said don't go.
No, when I tell you the energy, if you go to the right one, when they throwing that fucking money around, it's like the energy in the air
Be like a rush.
popping.
Yo,
That
when we
shit-
went, when we
it
went,
really
when we went
is.
in DC, when we went in
It
DC, yo,
really is.
that
It
shit
really
was.
is.
She enjoyed it. That shit
I
was.
love it.
We-
But like, what? Like it was just
I'm
boring.
a
Like you
bird.
yawning
I
in
gotta-
there, like.
Not even yawning, but it's just like, all right. First off, I have to stay on point because I'm not from this area,
Okay.
so I can't be too like.
Yeah.
So also, all right, y'all. I see the marks, all that shit from the surgery, all that cool shit, and you think just because it's out there, I'm supposed to be like, oh shit, shorty got. Listen, that shit to me, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'll be on like social media or something,
Yeah.
like Twitter and shit, right? And niggas that be saying shit like grown men be like, yo, shorty got a bubble or shorty got a wagon, and then I'm just like, yo, but y'all niggas never saw
Right.
a fat ass before,
Right.
like.
This is
Y'all
it.
not
This
used
is
to that, so it's like y'all look at something that's, oh, this is amazing. That shit, especially when I see the little dots. I see the little dots in your back, like in your lower back. I know where that comes from.
But they just did it in there.
And you got the scar and all that. Like, listen, and that's cool, like to make yourself feel better. But to me, it's not one of those things like, oh, this shit is amazing, yo. Let me go on my. Like in the ATM and like, no, I'm not doing that shit. I only
them
go there.
motherfucking ATMs at the strip club, the fee
Yo,
at
listen,
the
that shit is out of pocket.
ATM at the strip, that shit be like $10.
Are you serious?
What?
She took me, yo.
At
so-
the strip club,
It
you
ain't
better
no
get your
point in
money
me
before
going.
you
Yeah,
get there.
wait,
You
it
wait
ain't
better
no
before
way.
you get there.
go to your bank and withdraw what you need.
All
You
that
understand?
shit,
'Cause
cause
if
it
you
ain't no
use that ATM at that strip, but unfortunately, I will admit I have paid.
Up to
I have paid
$10,
up to $10.
maybe a 20 or 2.
You understand? To throw a couple dollars on a bitch's ass.
Listen.
You understand me? Just spread it out on her ass
Listen,
cheeks.
but I feel like I hear women that do that. They go now more to the female strip club than the male strip
it's
club.
more entertaining, bro. It's
But
fun.
I feel like
It's
see,
like
I
the
come
atmosphere because you know what is also I think
What's that?
is because it's the environment
Mhm.
that attracts the niggas with money.
Okay.
You
Okay.
understand? So there's also that contributing
Okay.
factor. You gotta figure if a Future is in the
Yeah.
strip club,
Yeah.
bitches want to be in there because he's in there.
Yeah.
They're not even so much there for the strippers.
Mhm.
They're there for it's like a club.
Gotcha.
So it's like the whole environment is different from the male strip club in the sense that this shit is like a club. You got the bottle girls coming out with the sparkle. You got seats, you got food, you got the whole. It's like a club. Right, it's like a club with bitches swinging from poles in the meantime, and then to see niggas throw thousands of dollars.
Okay, so it's
a
a rush.
Do you understand? It's like the whole environment is different from a male strip club. That's, you know, and no shade to the men, but it's just a different environment. And that whole environment is like, yo, that shit lit. I want to be in that bitch. First of all, I'm picking up a couple dollars off the
So you doing the genuine.
My man said he put a piece of tape on the bottom of his shoe and walked right through the strip club.
What you gonna collect? The most you gonna collect is $10.
No,
never know.
When they throwing them $100, depending on where you at, and they throwing them $100 bills. Listen here,
but and it's also, to me, if you look at it now, this is what women, a lot of women, I'm not saying all, are aspiring to look like, aspiring to be. They want the stripper physique. They want the stripper lifestyle. They want to be able to, you know, have.
Not even knowing them fucking holes in your ass be leaking and shit. Them niggas said that shit stinks.
That shit get hard.
They said your ass, the bitches' asses be stinking.
Ooh,
because it's stuff leaking from it. Like, it's nasty. That shit nasty, bro.
But it look nice, though.
But it look nice
when
you
it
throw some
nice.
clothes on it. So it looks nice.
It's a negative.
Now you leaking like a mother after you been breastfeeding. You leaking through your fucking clothes. Now your asshole leaking. I mean, no shade. I mean, that's what Meek said about niggas. No shade.
He really?
He definitely said that shit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
he said Minaj. That bitch don't fuck with girls. Like, you,
oh, wow.
all of that shit is for show.
Well, you know, everybody got a persona.
Exactly.
Everybody got a gimmick. Stage persona.
You know what I mean?
Persona.
And no shade to it.
Yeah.
Listen, I like some of her shit, her music. I don't claim to like people personally because I don't fucking know.
Right.
But I like some of these people music. So it's cool, whatever. Do your thing, bitch. But, you know, that ain't who you is.
So to sum it up, women can go to strip clubs, but men can't.
I didn't say that.
I mean, he got K-Max. He said he cool with it.
I wish we could replay it.
K-Max said he cool with it.
What?
You literally said
Just
no,
Jay said no.
No, he cannot.
Exactly.
But he said
so
he cool.
I'm not going either.
Right, but what I'm saying is, but he said it would be cool if you wanted to.
That's what he said.
Yeah,
because he want to be the guy that go. That's why, and it's a negative.
Yo.
And I say
no, but we agreed. We agreed. Like that's what
we going together.
We not, but that's what I'm saying. Can he go by himself? If his producer or one of his homies say, "Hey, I'm in town. I heard these bitches is coming from out of town and they bad."
That wouldn't be the key.
No, but I'm saying
right.
No, wait.
No. But if it was a situation where, like, let's say a label, and that's what they wanted, that's where they wanted to go. All right,
come on.
Only
I want you to come with me.
I know how he feels about it. I wouldn't care. Go ahead. Like, I don't care. Because I know how he feels about it.
Ultimately, my mental is this.
I'm not going to hold you. My husband is not a great liar.
No.
Listen,
no, I get it.
Everything is on his thing. If he do anything, his energy is going to tell it all.
Oh, I give
a lot of a lot of fast talking.
Something the fuck. You come in and you got your head.
I can't look at you and shit. I'm like this.
You being weird. What the fuck?
The
now
fuck?
I'm ready to fight. Like, listen.
You done did so you done
But you would say, yeah, he could go.
Sure.
No, I'm not
going.
I don't mind.
No, but it don't matter. If they say, listen, I want you to meet with somebody. A lot of meetings been held at the strip club. I want you to understand it.
Right.
So if they
great deals have been made.
Exactly. Okay. So if they want to have a meeting there,
yeah, I would go because I don't have nothing to.
But they going, but notice they not focusing on the papers on the table. They focusing on throwing the papers on the ass.
Excuse me, sis.
You want to push the cakes or something?
I got something to
do. You want to push the cakes?
Listen, excuse me, sis.
She gonna be like, wait a minute, you want to have a cake?
All about women's empowerment, okay? Crack them cheeks, bitch. Get these dollars. Let them know them dollars.
So let me ask y'all.
Get it.
Right, so
go ahead.
That whole slut walk thing, right? Y'all support that as women?
See, I don't know a lot about that. See, that's what Amber Rose and she brought it at.
Yeah, I shouldn't even brought that up because I don't really know much about that.
And that's what I'm saying.
I just figured it was like
I think it's a double standard.
I think
it was
it's
more
Like,
about
what is it about? Like, what's it
It's
about
about
basically if I do what I want, if I do what I want, like I can do what I want, and
She just talking about like women being promiscuous, and
yeah, how we
labeled,
how we're
but
labeled.
men can do the same thing and don't get that same kind of.
Yo, I remember
They
Amber Rose had Wiz Khalifa holding a sign up and shit at one of their slut walk rallies. I know that nigga regret that. Like, yo, you look silly. Man,
It's
no,
not
but I feel like
if you would
he's
have saw his face,
supporting.
yo, if you would have saw his face, it was like,
maybe later
I
on
don't
when
know,
he
that's
felt
a
the
shame.
way.
Okay, listen up. Slut walk.
Right.
A march organized as part of a movement protesting social attitudes that blame and stigmatize female victims of sexual assault.
I'm confused.
She hosted a
No,
slut
no.
walk that honored all kinds of survivors. I don't
Okay.
feel like I got that same definition.
Right.
Again, this is Google.
Right.
This
that's what
is
they,
not.
Then that's what they say. Then it could be to
Yeah.
fucking make it normalized and like a positive thing.
Yeah, it says
Or-
slut walk is a transitional movement calling for an end to rape culture, including victim blaming and slut shaming of sexual assault victims.
All right, I didn't
Okay,
know. All
I
right,
didn't
so
take it, but that's why I didn't want to
Right, me
speak.
either.
Right.
I thought it was like,
Well, now that we know, and I
Okay.
get that, I understand it because a lot of people, being a victim of sexual abuse,
Mm-hmm.
I understand that.
Yeah,
You
So
understand what I'm saying? And I understand the
totally.
need for that.
Totally.
Because women who are victims of actual fucking assault
Mm-hmm.
are labeled as, bitch, you wanted it.
Yeah, or
You
just keep
asked for
quiet.
that shit. Why you drawing attention to that shit? Like, why would you? Come on, you
bringing a
kept that
family
to
shame.
yourself.
Yeah.
You would listen. You would be surprised by the reaction or response that you get when you say, "Yo, I've been victimized
Yeah.
by someone who I was entrusted to or entrusted with,
Yeah.
and they did some creepy ass shit." And I'm telling you, and it's like,
Mm-hmm.
you
Not
like,
always, but it is a
no,
lot
a
of
lot
people.
of times.
I
it's
feel like
brushed
that's a lot
under
of
the
the
rug.
older generation
Yes.
will have that. I'm not saying all of them, but a lot of them have that way of thinking.
Yeah. Or
okay,
to get it out to
yeah,
your peers.
It happened to
sometimes.
everybody, so just
Right.
get over it.
Right.
So why she call it slut shaming? Because
Right, that's my
I go
thing.
to the name slut shaming as opposed to go to the definition of what she called.
Right.
Right.
So
That
that's
makes sense.
Right.
I don't know. That's why I
Maybe
said
possibly
her.
because in a lot of circumstances when women are victimized in that way,
Mhm.
they are the idea is to flip it around and make it seem like you were
Mhm.
the problem.
Okay.
Again, your cleavage was out.
Way you
You
dress
fucking
it,
hoe.
Mm-hmm.
You a fucking hoe. You wanted that shit anyway.
Look
you
how
wanted
you
that
dress.
nigga.
Mhm.
Look
All
how
that
you dress.
makeup
Look
you
how
wear.
you listen. You got your hair done up. What the fuck you thought he was going to do? Like, yeah, he bought you a few drinks. What you thought he wanted? He wanted some pussy, bitch.
Mhm.
Like, what you wasn't gonna give it to? That.
I'm gonna keep it a bean
So,
with you.
AKA to make you feel like you are you are the perpetrator of your victimhood.
Yeah,
You
hers
understand,
is
like, you-
based off of derogatory labeling
Yes.
and
Okay.
gender
Yes.
equality.
Listen,
This
I
is
was,
what I'm
as
getting
a
from
kid,
Amber
I was-
Rose's
Okay.
slut walk, as opposed to, I guess it's a
right,
slut
branch
walk in
off. Right.
general.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
this is
I
I
was
was under the
called a
impression that it
hoe
was-
as a fucking kid before I even knew what a hoe was.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't even having sex, and I had people calling me a hoe, and I'm like, what the fuck is
Right.
that? Like, what does that even mean? In my mind, I thought it was because I was hanging around the boys.
Right.
Gotcha.
But I'm racing the boys. I'm fighting the
Right.
boys. I'm challenging the boys. Like, this, I wanted to be a boy
Mm-hmm.
at that time in my life. So it was like for you to call me these names from other girls.
Yeah.
And I didn't even recognize what that was. I talk to them all the time about, like, I'm so clueless sometimes to what is it? Shade?
Yeah.
Like when bitches don't shit. I
Yeah.
don't catch it. Cause I'm like, bitch, I'm in my own world. I'm
in
so
my own lane.
optimistic. I feel like, well, maybe she didn't mean it in that way. You know, I'm not letting it. It's not, you know, it don't click with me because I don't mean harm.
Yeah.
So, I don't think that other people intentionally mean me harm. So if you say something, it's like, oh, well, maybe you just don't know what you mean.
No, I catch it
I
every
give
time.
the benefit of the doubt type of shit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So, again, I was being labeled things before I even knew what it was.
Mhm.
So I understand
That's
that.
her. Yeah,
You
her
understand
definition.
that? I understand that
Mhm.
because it's like,
And
what
she
the
went
fuck
through
is?
all of the
I
men
got
she
a
dated.
daughter. I don't want my
Yeah.
daughter to be labeled something, and she
Mhm.
don't even know what it means. But your people are putting this stamp on her.
Mhm.
You
She
know
talk
what I mean?
about
That shit's
Kanye
awful.
West, that she was with Wiz Khalifa. They went, and I guess this is the reason why. It's like, yes, I have dated people. Yes,
Right? Why can't
but
they?
I am not
Like,
a
what the
slut.
fuck?
I am who I am.
Are they sluts for
And
dating
that's what I
around?
said.
Like, are
That's
they
what I
labeled
said.
sluts and whores?
I couldn't stand that with J
Never
Lo.
was.
Remember with J Lo,
Why?
they constantly label her
Yo,
as an
Slut and a
industry
whore.
whore.
Meanwhile,
Yeah.
Ben Affleck done been with how many women in the industry, and
I'm
he
one-
wasn't labeled a slut and a
So
whore?
you saying you're not dating her?
Who?
It say if J Lo, like, the opportunity came up, right? You're not married.
Mhm.
Y'all get to know each other, whatever. Knowing her history with Puffy, with Ben, with all these people, you're not
Even
going to
if
date
you
him.
name the people, that's
No,
like
but
five
why?
people.
Tell me why.
But that's like
My whole
five
thing-
guys.
No,
Go ahead, tell me why.
my whole thing is, if I won't be able to trust you.
But
I won't
why?
be able to trust your intentions. I won't be able to trust, like, my thing is, that's why I will always want to, like, if you're famous or something, I think the ideal thing is to be with somebody who's not famous.
But-
because it may be a power couple thing. It may
So
be
she's J Lo, is she gonna date the man that fixed her dishwasher?
shit. If
If he
makes-
make
I'm not
her
saying
happy-
that it's wrong.
If he make her
if
happy.
it makes
Yeah.
if it makes
I mean, and she has dated guys that
Right.
were
Right.
below her. Like, I'm not gonna say below, but not
Her
making much
standards,
more
her-
money.
right.
Yeah.
Money that she did. But I just feel like, to be, again, why is she being labeled, or why won't other people look at her as just somebody that dated a few people?
But it seemed like, to me, like, you're always dating a cycle. It's like even I ain't even saying just like the women or whatever. Me personally, or you said, would I date J Lo? No, I wouldn't, because I would feel like, this is a setup. It's a
No,
setup.
I'm saying
It might-
if
it
it's
might-
genuine.
I don't
If
know.
you guys meet
I
and
think too much. I
Shake
overthink.
Shack
I overthink.
and you
Right.
you get
Right.
the same
She
burger.
take out
I
liking
overthink. My
to
thing
She
is this.
actress too. She
Exactly. My thing is, you did your
Okay.
homework. You did your homework, and you got to
She
listen.
can
Because throughout history, there has been people who study who you are just to get you.
The actress.
But
And
then,
I get
it's
I get
genuine.
that. I got
I
trust
don't
issues,
trust that.
so
I don't trust that.
I get it.
I don't trust that. I would be.
No,
No,
would
but I
much
mean,
rather-
I'm talking about based on sexual partners, not even just a casual
I don't care
chemistry.
what you did
I'm
before
talking
me. as long
about-
as you
That's
know
where
me.
I'm at with
Right,
it.
Yeah,
I'm
they got
talking
movies
about.
out there, I'm
I'm
cool.
talking about even in the scene, like even in
Even if they got a movie, you gonna say no?
You've
I'm
been
cool.
with more
I'm
women.
cool.
You've been with more women in private than she has in public.
Right.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So why is she undateable?
I mean, I don't know
Like,
about.
you
I don't
understand
know,
what I'm saying? Like,
look, I don't know about them.
you've been with more than 5-6 people.
Yeah.
In the public eye, she's been with maybe 3, 4,
Yeah.
5, maybe 5. Let's throw her in with 5. You've been with more than 5 women.
Mhm.
So
And somebody snuck a
the
video.
difference? Right. What's the difference?
She didn't know about it.
I'm cool. My whole thing is, I
Wow,
wouldn't
this is
trust.
a real
Is it
I
response.
her
wouldn't trust.
because it's a celebrity or because
It's your status. If
okay,
you're a celebrity,
okay.
and if I
So
ain't
with
in a
a
position
regular
where I
woman.
can,
Okay,
So
yeah,
a regular woman.
a regular woman, if you have a movie out, would I be cool with it? Nope.
I ain't saying
gonna
the
hold
movie.
movie.
A
I ain't
movie-
saying
I'm
the
talking about or
movie.
just like,
I'm
if she
saying-
was if she was around. Hey, listen. Now listen.
Go ahead.
Right. When we first met, right, my wife told me.
Before I was his
Here's what I
wife,
did, here's what I did, here's
before
what I
I
did,
even
here's
knew
what I
who
did.
he was,
Here's what
I
I
just
did,
say
right?
things.
Here's how smooth I am,
randomly.
right? Look, real quick. I put motherfucking Usher, can you handle it? Boom.
He swear that
Right?
was it.
No, that worked. Look, I put on boom. I walked out of the house. Bang.
He
I
don't
sat on the
believe
porch.
it.
She came out there, followed me. She said, "Yo, I've been around the block. Give a fuck about that."
But that was the words, like the first
that wasn't the first exchange.
Not the
but
first thing,
ultimately,
but
I had to let him know when we were listen.
Like you might
know
some people.
I might know some people that I'm not no goody two shoes. I need to let them understand
I don't know you.
Before we even
But why
engage.
did you feel that way though?
Because I'm an upfront person and I like for people to know what they're dealing with before they deal with me. No, listen, because it's certain shit. Like, I don't want you to get 3 months in and then we see somebody and then I gotta explain my fucking life.
Shit,
Do you understand? Like, listen, I'm gonna let you know here, right now, I'm not no new Jay.
Did he do that with you?
Horror movie back, like,
did he do that with you?
Hell no, I told her.
Not fully. Not fully.
Okay.
But we're two different people.
Right.
So what he do don't have shit to do with who I am.
Right.
I'm gonna stand 10 toes down on what the fuck I say it is. Yeah. I'm gonna let you know I'm a very take charge type of person.
Yeah.
I'm not a laid back, let you know, nigga. Yeah. If I see that you ain't getting the job done, I'm stepping in. I'm not waiting. Right. Because I don't like to wait on people and I like to get shit done. So what we talking about? Right. You understand what I'm saying? Right. Like, I need you to understand who you're getting involved with.
Okay.
And what I'm not going to, I don't deal with cheating and I don't deal with beating.
Yeah.
Listen to me. Yeah. You ever go like, do you feel the need to do this right here?
He's like, I swat the baby.
It's we may as well end that. If you're that type of person. Gotcha. Listen, I had a friend who was genuinely a friend. I mean, he was a friend. And we had mutual friends. And a couple of mutual friends came to me and said, he didn't hit you yet?
Wow.
And my question was, I didn't even know he hit women.
Right.
Wait a minute. Time the fuck out.
Right.
Hit me yet.
Like,
what does that even mean?
What would that warrant? Like, why would I
don't even carry that energy that says you can beat me. I don't even want you to fucking think in your mind that you can go like this towards me.
Right.
I will end you. Do you understand? Yeah. When I go off, I go the fuck off. So, and that's why I don't go off. Because I know how far I go. Gotcha. So I talk about it all the time. When it's stuff I feel like I can't handle, I walk away before it gets to that.
Yeah.
Because I will flip out and it ain't easy to come back.
Gotcha.
And they call me too far, Tanisha. You know what I mean? Too far. Because she gonna go too far. She gonna go all the way over the top.
That's something we ain't looking for.
Right. So I try to get behind that because I know myself and I try to get ahead of it and like, okay, somebody else, please come and handle this.
Yeah.
Because I can't
deal with
where am
I going to?
And it's going to be in a very polite way.
Right.
And just like this, zen. You know what I mean? So that we can...
Well, let me ask K-Mix, are you going to date her if she's been with a few guys and you know a few of them? Are you going to date her?
I'm not gonna go over her past. If we connect and we gotta, of course I'll marry or date her or whatever.
Hold on, don't say marry her.
Wait.
What if it's in the circle?
Okay.
You're in the circle.
Right.
Folks you know.
Okay.
And folks you like deal with on a daily. Could you deal with her?
Well, I dated guys.
No, like your best friend.
Not my best. Not my best friend. Not my close friend circle. No. Right. But if you know, like, if you feel like around the way,
right?
And maybe not with your friends, but we know
all
some
his friends
people.
tried to date me.
Hey,
just a disclaimer.
They said, come
here.
Just
a disclaimer. And
this is why we shouldn't trust
big ass boobies. Come on over
here.
But
to me, but wait.
Let me get feel.
I started just like that.
Right, but to me, like it was to me, I never fell for the bait. Like I never looked at them like that. Like you his friend, y'all cool.
Let me tell you something. My friend, our old best friend, right? My old best friend, we ain't friends no more because that nigga's snake. Cool, nothing. We been friends for 30 plus years.
Wow.
So us like not being cool, that shit had me fucked up for like a minute. But when we first met, again, I saw her first, and I was like, yo, I want to holler at her. But my man came to me like, hey, yo, I'm trying to holler at her. Like we're at a party together. Like she's at my nephew's party.
Right.
And my man is like, yo, I'm gonna try to holler at her. So I'm like, I back off.
Okay.
And I let him holler. He come back like, oh, she corny. I'm cool. Like because she didn't go for. Ultimately, she didn't go for the
right.
bullshit.
He probably came on too strong.
My cousin, rest in peace, Chuck. He tried to rub her feet. He was on some other shit.
Wait,
like,
what?
My man
what kind of party was
this?
this?
My brother Chuck.
It was his nephew, 1 year old
1 year old party.
1 year
He was trying to rub her feet.
Ay.
So I didn't talk to her, none of that. So it was like, all right, I saw my man, he tried to holler. I saw my cousin try to holler. I don't give a fuck about none of that because that's none of my business.
Right.
So I'm going to do my part. Boom. And afterwards, my old homie told the hood, everybody, I stepped on his toes.
Oh wow.
I took his like his jaw, like his leg.
But how? Because if you had her, you would have had her.
Right.
But you weren't able to secure.
Right, exactly.
So what's the problem?
He keep talking about this fucking song he put on. It secured the
Yo,
Usher.
Can you handle it? I put it on, boom. I walked out cool as shit.
Let me explain to you. It absolutely was not the fucking thing. No, I saw him before he saw me.
Okay.
And I said to his sister,
right,
who is that? I am going to marry him.
Her words.
I'm going to marry. Who is that right there? Whoever that is, I'm going to marry him. Look at, who is that?
That's got to be an ego booster. It's got to be with somebody looking at you.
Smile over there,
somebody looking at you and
he didn't even know I existed.
No,
he didn't even know I existed.
Wait, he turned around like this. Yes.
So he swears. Listen,
I saw him walking
it's the song. But I had already made the decision before
in your
he
mind.
Even fucking knew.
You didn't even know.
I'm gonna marry him.
So
whoever
basically,
he is,
that
guy right there. Who is he? I said, who is he?
Did you do the Jedi mind trick on him? He didn't even.
Listen, he came.
Usher, can you handle it?
He put the song on,
Usher,
right?
He
put the song on. He came
walked
outside,
out, cool as shit.
And I walked out behind him. I sat down, and he laid his head in my lap, and I rubbed his head.
Yo, I said, yo.
But wait, can I ask a question? Let me answer a serious question. A serious question. Was the 1-year-old nephew sleep by this time? Boy,
I don't know why you even.
There's a lot of partying going on.
I don't even know where the
I
fucking
don't remember
nephew
seeing
was.
him not one time. I bought him a pair of sneakers and walked away.
Pop lock it.
Like I didn't see him the
We've
whole
been together
night.
18 fucking years since.
Hey.
18.
Hey.
There
And
you go.
listen.
Celebrating.
You a woman of your word.
Our 17-year anniversary.
Hey.
17.
18.
7.
We met. Look, are we not married in 2000? No, you right.
Exactly. High five.
You right.
17 years married, 18 years together.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Black love.
Do you think
Yes.
women know he's the one before men know?
Oh yeah, you know how it went with
And
me.
some fucking loop,
Bro.
We know what time it is.
I
Y'all
already
gotta
knew.
catch up.
He had to catch up.
Y'all gotta catch
He
up.
had to catch up.
We know what it is.
By the time he caught up, I was like, I don't even know
I had
how I
my
want to
wedding
deal with
gown,
this.
my bouquet.
I'm like,
I was already ready. I
I
had
was
my
like this.
bridal party in line.
Prom,
I had the pastor.
Y'all-
I had the fucking
Y'all was at the
vows
prom?
ready.
Y'all
was
Listen,
together.
by
Y'all
the
was
time
doing shit,
you
y'all.
even knew we was dating.
No, but the thing is, when I saw him,
my cummerbund.
listen, I saw him.
She saw him. She said, "Who the
Yo,
fuck is this?"
and I was real geeky with it though. I was like, oh my God, is he in your house? I can't go in there. If K-Max is in there, I can't. And they was like, no, he not in there. I went in there.
This nigga got his champion sweatshirt on,
He
looking
was
cool
cool
as
as
shit. His
shit.
box
He
was like
got
this
this
high.
I can
shit,
believe
kid.
With a blind streak in there.
Oh,
Listen, just to let y'all know. Just to let, he was like Kwame. Like when I say he was
polka
looking.
dot shirts
Yo.
and popping.
Hey yo, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh my god. I listen, when I say, all right, so time passed, and I said, play on some nutty stuff. He like the girls around the block. You know what I mean? And they was
He ready
that's
for a
true.
real.
You gotta leave off the block.
A real woman.
Yeah, you know
like
what I mean?
me.
He can't leave off the block.
Okay.
I'm moving on. I'm
really-
doing my thing.
You don't know what
That
I'm
shit
willing
just-
No,
to do
my
for
man-
you. I'm
Look.
willing to become a woman for you.
Look, my man, he sitting there, he like, I think I like her now.
Thank you.
No, I'm with
There
somebody
you go.
else, bro.
I
I'm with somebody else.
I don't
Move
care.
on.
I'm with the
So-
boy around the corner.
Exactly.
But what's so funny about it was, all right, you digging me now. I'm really, he's still cute. I ain't gonna lie. Like he not, his T.I. sweatsuit was like, you know what I mean? So, but I just felt like at that time, yeah, he was looking nice.
Vocal John?
Yeah.
Bro, I just mentioned that in the song Vocal Hoodie. Yo,
Yeah.
I had man.
But I'm saying,
Let's see.
I wasn't feeling him at that time. You know what I mean? I'm moving on with my life.
Right.
I ain't got time to sweat no bitch.
How you wasting time? Yeah, go ahead.
But the guy was there, went to basic training, and I needed a prom date.
And there you go. That's how we.
I
What
said,
had happened was
I said,
That's how
look,
we
and the
work.
thing is, I gave him a piece of my material. It was so small, it's like the size of an eraser head on a pencil.
Yeah.
Yo, my man came
Put
up
the
with his
shit on
cummerbund,
There you
Match.
go.
his tie,
Fucking play.
his whole shebang.
Play the play.
when I
Blew your mind.
You go around your wrist.
Oh, he
And you
had the
forgot all
side.
that. You trying to forget about that.
Yo.
You forget about that
He
shit.
said I'm
Right,
gonna
I
show
ain't
up.
forget.
You put that
I
right
was
on there.
sitting there.
Right.
I was like,
K-Mac.
but no, this is
Showing
what
up
sealed
at
the
your
deal.
crib.
This was sealed the deal. I'm gonna tell y'all, this was sealed the deal. Everybody say you going prom, you got put out, and I was like,
Oh yeah.
I don't know about all that. I don't know.
I don't have the buns.
We went to what was the name of the club back then? Dances, club dances.
That's my shit.
Bobby
That's my
Dance.
shit.
Went to club dances, right?
Uh-oh.
We killing it. We dancing. Mind you, my best friend is the third wheel.
Yeah.
She always was with us, right? We go to the Penn's Land in the sunrise. So he said, I said, so what we gonna do next? Like, he said, this is your night. Whatever
Hell
you
yeah.
wanna do.
Player.
Hello.
Player.
Oh yeah, he said hello.
Look, now I want to give up the bun.
I
There
said,
you go.
well,
There you
yeah,
go.
he wants
Bro.
to.
I said, well, I mean, but no, he took me home. He was a gentleman.
Right.
He took me home and everything.
And then he got the buns
And the
later.
next couple weeks.
That's so
Right,
weird.
right, he got the buns.
That's so-
Okay,
that's so
she
weird.
got next couple
The whole,
weeks.
the
Okay,
All right.
shout
My
that
graduation.
fact that my man said, my man
But
said, oh, it's cool.
Right.
I'm gonna drop you off that soap in your head. And then
Listen,
you,
yo,
man.
She said,
So-
what's the
But
best time to
but
give
the
him the
thing
buns?
is, that's the thing. He's been like that ever since on our wedding day. Raining cats and dogs. He said he came to my mom's house. We all getting dressed. He said, I don't want to see y'all. He said, listen, I'm dropping some umbrellas off for everybody. I don't want y'all to get wet. I said, this is why I'm married this fucking man. It's the little things.
It's the shit like that that'll
It's
make
the
you get
little
on the
things.
table like this.
Oh, man.
Throw your legs.
Oh,
over.
man. Wait, I'm going to do a dance with the clapping first.
Listen,
Then I'm going to
listen.
throw my legs.
It's
Then
that
I'm
type
going to throw my
of
legs.
shit. Do you
Yo,
understand?
it's been like that every
Men don't understand. It's
yes,
the
little thing.
things that'll make a bitch bust that shit wide open.
Yo.
Listen, you don't understand.
Dinner
and
every
be
night.
like, yo, he did
Big
what?
rubs.
He
At
did
the,
Yes,
end,
what?
at the end of the day,
Listen,
go ahead.
Just put in a
ultimately,
little bit of
just
effort.
stay
A little
consistent
bit of
and,
effort. Listen.
and just wait your turn, man. And
Listen.
be a good dude, man.
Listen, man.
That's your
Put
word
in
to
that little
wisdom.
bit of effort.
And that's
Be a
not
good
words of
dude.
wisdom.
Put in that little bit of effort. I'm telling you, that shit pay the fuck off.
It
That
really
bitch gonna be
does.
under the
It
table.
really does.
Like while y'all eating dinner, like baby, you like that salad?
Ooh, hello.
Pop, 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 pop.
Hello.
Like, listen.
Don't get this guy
Hello.
started, please.
All right,
I'm
with that,
telling you.
all right, we're going
gonna end this episode off, man. We
Thank
appreciate
y'all for tuning in. We appreciate
Yes.
you. We want to give a rest in peace. I'm rest in peace to our guy.
Yes,
be
right. We feel it.
Later.
Yes,
We just want to send a RIP out to him, his family. You know, it's a shame.
His
Yes,
baby mom, his children.
yo, man, like it's sad to see what's happening with the people of our city.
Yeah, we gotta do
You know
better,
what I
man.
mean?
We gotta do
Even
better.
if definitely got to just as a people, we have to do better.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Rest in peace.
Exactly.
And I
All
appreciate
right,
y'all
man,
tuning in.
we out
Thank
here.
y'all.
Good night.
Sipping and bullshit.
Holla at
Seven
y'all.
and bullshit.